go around him and punch him.
So you attempt to move past him, and as you do that, you kind of jostle some stuff and move around. Makes a lot of noise. It kind of echoes out, and the voice is quiet.
Right. Then I run out.
You run out of the thing. At first, Toban's like, "All right," and he just runs after you. You guys follow?
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
you pile out of the thing, and just kind of. You can tell me where you want to immediately move out of here. So, like, where do you want to be? So, Toban moves forward. You kind of look around the room, and it's a large circular room, and the sides are relatively featureless.
What would hide be under?
Well, you have to have something to hide.
Nothing to hide.
There's nothing to hide.
This is kind of like a raised pile of bones. You could attempt to like go prone and like, you know. You want to do that?
No, he trips.
Well, I'll try
to prone position.
Put me up there.
Yeah,
You know, whatever's watching us is just giggling. Like, look at these scared little chickens.
Where do you want to be?
Close to the
Where do you want to be?
I want to be, preferably behind Toban. Yes.
So is this anything to hide behind over here?
I'm gonna hide behind that
Yes,
sarcophagus.
but so as you guys
Came through the thing.
pile into the room,
Oh.
the voices have quieted and are looking around, and they spot all of you immediately. The little one over here is familiar. It's Bargewan, but she looks almost skeletal, and there's a large crystal jutting out of her chest. You may have, well, what was your pact?
My pact
Is the old ones? Okay, never mind.
Dark One's Blessing. No. Wait, is that just a passive thing? I thought that was just my Eldritch Blast buff to gain 5 temporary HP whenever I kill something. This says Dark One's Blessing.
So we're about 100 foot away from him. Want to shoot?
Can we shoot? So I would say at this point, like, so here's what happens. You guys pile out.
Yeah.
They notice you. You guys notice that it's Bargewan. It's kind of like a weird modulated voice. It's like her voice, but layered over the top of another one. And she's like, through the portal, I'll stop them. This one just jumps into here, disappears, and we're all going to roll for initiative.
What? Here we go.
We never gonna get that one.
Y'all knew this was coming.
17. Oh, what are we fighting? Bald?
Oh yeah.
Alec Baldwin?
Yes.
It's weird. I was just thinking about him this morning.
Margarine.
Bardrin.
Margarine.
Bardrin.
We're fighting.
Bardrin.
Oh, I thought it was margarine, like the butter margarine.
That's
I even wrote that down. That's how I have it wrote down too.
That was
You know
Bardrin.
you're running out of bosses to kill when you've got margin.
I was like,
I think it was Bargewan. I don't know.
If we-
I think I asked her, and she was like, I don't know. It's either of those. And I was like, okay.
that's the reason I thought it was margarine.
Okay,
If we
so
pour this valve on
anybody
it, come back
25 to 20.
I got 20 with my dexterity.
Okay.
And he's
Ish. 20. Alright, anybody 19 to 15.
This guy's 17.
I got
17, 15.
That's so bad. I have a negative in initiative.
And you're 15?
Yes.
Officer, I swear he was 18.
I'll probably adjust your magic earring you got to help you a little bit. Your stuff is super duper low. You're gonna die like instantly. Morthos, 15.
Cast the Soul Stone.
Alright, and what'd you get, Jasmine?
14.
You just roll initiative pretty freaking high. Okay,
Oh, we're prepared.
so first, you can see the strange figure of Bargewan up top. Kind of raises her hands and says a bunch of words in a language that none of you know. And as she does that, she laughs and she You see two forms rise from these two spaces. The first of them is a large skeletal minotaur that just hulks out of that piles of bones, and like you can see pieces of armor and scraps of bone kind of meld around him to give him like some armor, and he just kind of, but it's like a weird kind of rattly noise. A dark shadow of a figure, kind of black smoke almost, kind of starts billowing out of this frog statue that's like covered in blood, and just you can see two small red pinpricks for eyes. It makes no noise.
Thank you, Dark Souls.
All right, so it is Bishop's turn.
Oh god, I'm running from these things.
And your prayer beads have 4 key.
Yeah, I did. I rolled it with 3, so I got.
Well, it starts with 4. Well, no, so 4 is the max.
Okay, yeah.
And it starts with 4.
Starts with 4.
Yeah.
So, another expression, if it bleeds, you can kill it. Does that apply to a skeleton?
Skeletons, usually you can smash them and stuff.
I don't think there's form in this game.
I don't know.
Wait, we have a cleric. I'm not scared of the end.
I don't know, cleric. Got a
Paladin,
there.
cleric, whatever. Clerics are
Right,
great.
so. Oh. No. Oh. No.
This thing is a skeleton, right?
Mhm.
This thing is a black shadow.
Mhm.
That's what I noticed too. I was like, why not swap them around?
There's no way I can make it a cross. Well, I can do the.
Tavon better be getting up front with this hammer.
Just saying.
He better be getting up there with his hammer.
Alright, so I'll move up to.
Have we leveled up yet?
What kind of damage do you do? Piercing or is it bludgeoning?
Bludgeoning.
Oh, we're good. Save us.
What you doing?
Most skeletons have resistance to piercing.
Well, of course, they have nothing to pierce.
What's that? 6 plus 3. Yeah,
Super
9.
fairness.
9 to hit? That
Yeah.
misses.
Can I spend 1 key then to do the 2 unarmed, even on a miss? Or
Yeah, I think you can. I think it just says when you make the attack
I
action.
get more of those.
6.
Sounds like a
Huh? Yes,
So yeah.
So you kind of go up and just, it's something you're completely unfamiliar with, and it kind of scares you a little bit. So you're just like, miss.
Oh, wait,
All
Tobias laughs at him too.
It's Toban, all right? If you just stop calling him the wrong thing, he's going to kill all of you. He can do it, all right?
We'll cut his Achilles tendons while he's sleeping.
Maybe kill his
Okay, let's see.
Kill
Let's
his
see.
monkey.
Let's
We should
see.
pretend to kill his
Crypto.
monkey and send him in a rage.
No.
No.
We're not
Okay,
messing
so-
with the monkey.
Skeleton, right?
Monkey's inside his bag right now. He's like,
We're fighting the skeleton. Okay.
You're either fighting the skeleton or the dark shadow over there.
Well, I ain't fighting nothing that ain't coming to me first, so we're just gonna leave it there. Hopefully it doesn't.
We can see melee and then range magic. So.
I hope that's another melee. It's just choosing to stay at a healthy distance. So if we're all gonna.
Is this portal gone?
nope, still open.
Oh, so there's just a giant swirling vortex.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. I spit in it.
It's way too far away. It just falls on the ground.
Damn. Okay. And wait, we have started combat with it.
Yes.
Ray of Enfeeblement.
So what? So Rave Enfeeblement.
I don't think I have to roll.
Yeah, I think it's a save.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Spell casting. Yes.
Don't worry. I have it right here.
Dun, 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 dun.
There you go.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Concentration. One action. You do. Oh, you got all your spell slots back.
Mhm.
Okay. Because I know it's second, I think you only have 1 second level spell. Do you have that in this level? You have what? What do you have? 1 second level and 3.
Well, I have a handful of
levels?
spells because I have the first one that I got, Missy Step, and.
So you do make a ranged spell attack against the target.
Yeah.
So it's you roll a d20 and you add your modifier, so charisma modifier, and your proficiency bonus.
Okay, I roll. Sugar.
Okay, +6, right?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you roll?
What is that?
That is a 20. Natural and healthy.
Was it a 1?
It was a 1.
Alright, so you reach your hand kind of out to shoot at the Minotaur, and you just completely whiff. And I'm not gonna punish you, I should, but and it just
I got nothing, boys.
Alright,
Can you not teleport?
onwards.
Take the crystal, maybe?
Morthos.
Let's put the crystal.
You can move if you want. Do you want to move anywhere?
Wait, is it crystal? That completely.
That's in her chest.
First of all, that's a good distance. And I can only teleport, what, 30 feet in a direction. And I'm way over
And you
there.
just use your second level spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but
we
you
got
can-
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got Misty Step.
Yeah.
Hey,
I think you've got 3 first levels, and that's it.
Oh, I can bane them because that's my.
It's within sight, I think. Or no, it's a range of 60. I think.
I was gonna bane that thing.
Is that a cantrip?
No, it's a.
It's a bonus that I got from the warlock thing.
Yeah, but that takes an action, so now you can't do that.
Oh, okay, never mind.
You're done, so.
Okay.
All right, onwards, Morthos.
Fake and lame.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to it. It's a good roll.
All right, so you move forward towards the creature.
I do. And is there any? Can I use the back of my rapier to cause bludgeoning damage?
You can try.
I imagine it wouldn't be very effective.
You want to use like the pommel?
No,
Just
just
side.
like the
It's,
flat.
no, it's a rapier. It's like it doesn't even have like a cutting edge. I don't think, right? It's just a tip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, what kind of rapier?
Like there's no flat of the blade. I mean, you could hit him with it, but it's like a bendy blade, like rapiers are.
One way or another, it's gonna do slashing damage.
I don't know.
Knowing your weapon quite well, it works well in one way and one way only. That's stabbing.
that's it.
Because it's piercing damage, and that's it. So
Right. Yeah. I don't want to do piercing damage, but it's not really going. Yeah.
It'll make it.
We'll go for it. I'm attacking with my rapier. It's 17.
17 hits.
And it's a D8. And a D6. And 16.
16. All right, so you hit it. It kind of screams out in pain and rage.
Yay.
Okay.
Bonus action, I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
And I'm moving away from this thing. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
And you can see like you're stabbed through, like cracked some of the older bones and things like that. Jasmine.
I am going to run this one. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And the portal's kind of suspended, so you can't like jump into it from
No,
there.
no,
You have to
no.
go up the
But-
stairs. I'm just telling.
I can shoot at her, can
You would actually probably want to be further back because she's actually pretty high up, and the portal kind of obscures her there.
I? So about right there.
Mhm.
So I'm not aiming to kill her. I just want to maybe shoot her in the hand, shoot her in the leg.
Crystal.
Okay, so
Something.
non-lethal damage.
Yes.
Sure, go ahead.
Is she still chanting or something up there?
Just
I'm
standing
trying
there
to-
at the moment. She basically her hands are still
I can
raised.
crit.
All right, so natural 20. Okay.
And so it'll be 2 d8s.
Well, no, you just roll the 1 and then you double what you roll.
6, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15 damage. All right, so you shoot your arrow towards her, and she waves her hand, and a shield appears in front of her, but the arrow still passes right through it and kind of strikes her like in the shoulder, and and she just kind of shrugs it off. She looks at you, kind of narrows her eyes.
I'm not, like I said, I don't want to kill her. I just want to.
Strike her.
Oh,
Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, the monster's turns.
Running from these monsters.
give her enough pain.
Make her flinch.
Maybe, well, I was thinking that maybe Margarine
So
could
the
come over and
shadow
take
demon
over for the stone and try to rip the stone out of herself.
rises into the air, starts floating this way,
What?
and ends like right there.
And he jumps on us.
He's still up in the air.
I'll put him on the ground, but he's like 20 feet up in the air.
Oh god, we're gonna shoot that thing.
All right, and the Minotaur.
He's got magic. Shoot that thing.
He didn't even notice your feeble attacks against him. He moves forward and attacks Tobon. He kind of like lowers his head, swings his great axe. And the first one, Tobon just catches it on his shield and it just kind of knocks him a little bit further down, but he still manages to block it. Swings again. And the same thing, just he's blocking all those blows. That's pretty amazing. All right. At the end of that round, the figure looks towards you and points her finger. And as she does that, a ray of black energy comes out of her chest and just
Oh, no, she hits
and
me.
lashes towards your chest.
Okay.
Okay, and that's it. It just hits you and you're like, and you can feel very strangely.
It's not
No
poison.
ill effects right now.
It's not poison.
Darkness.
All right. Bishop.
So jet distance is half your movement distance.
I think so.
What? So then if I did step of wind, it'd be 40 feet movement plus then you would double your jump, so another 40 feet. So it'd be 80 feet.
So you say you want to jump 40 feet?
Well, move 40, then jump 40.
I don't. Do you have a maximum jump distance? Like, is there?
It's just you can spend one key point, disengage, or dash action as a bonus action turn.
Oh wait, I think my little thing has stuff about jumping.
You-
Move 10 plus feet and jump a number of feet up to your strength score.
Alright, so my strength.
When you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half that distance. A high jump, which is what you're asking for, is move 10 plus feet and jump a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. So you'd have to provoke an attack of opportunity, and then you can only jump 3 plus whatever your strength modifier is. So you can only jump like 6 or 7 feet in the air, right?
Yeah. Alright.
You gotta get the spell jump in order to jump that high.
Get around to the rear of this one.
Did you bring those ugly things? Those turtle things? That one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
17 plus 3 is 20.
20 to hit
Yeah.
on the Minotaur?
Yeah.
That hits.
And then I'll spend the one D6 speed for Marshall for the menacing attack. So I'm gonna do the save and throw versus fear.
Okay.
And then I add
What is it? A wisdom saving throw?
wisdom, yeah.
And your DC, what did we say it was? 12?
12. Okay.
I wish I did. Infernal
Amazing.
darkness.
And then I do the
Infernal darkness.
Actually got a 12.
8. So 8 and 6, so 14 damage.
14 damage? Alright.
What is it? Infernal darkness or eternal darkness or?
What's up?
I won't get it until on like 5th level.
Oh, where you can cast magical darkness? Yeah, I think it's 5th level.
Yeah, it's like I'm in that.
It's pretty awesome.
And
As long as you don't have any humans in your party.
I'll try another flurry of blows. 12, so it's 15.
15 to hit?
Yeah.
That hits. The big notes on
18, so 21.
21, that hits.
Take it to 1. Let's see, it's 1, 2, 5, 9. 9 more damage.
Okay.
That's it.
Alrighty.
go with some Eldritch Blast.
Which one?
One right in front of me.
The Minotaur? Okay.
Sugar. Mother! That's 2. Plus, don't have to roll something else with that.
No, it's 2. No, that's it. Wait. Oh, it's a spell attack is what you're doing? It's 2 plus your spellcasting modifier. That's not enough. So that makes sense. It kind of goes wide and just.
Useless.
Go back to the maps.
Alright, you move or anything?
I'm gonna have to.
Here, and real quick, I forgot about Tuban because I didn't roll his initiative, so I'm gonna have him go real quick. Alright, so Tuban, seeing this giant monstrosity in front of him. Let's see.
Oh, what's the attack? I think I want to start attacking the shadowy figure.
This AC's probably higher.
Shadow Couple. It should be less.
It's less physical of the hit though, so it'll be a higher AC with this incorporeal.
Alright, guys.
He's so many spells. I don't know.
I want to actually help you all.
Should wait for this game to be over for a start.
Okay. He kind of touches himself, and you can see a glowing handprint left where he was, and he swings at the Minotaur. Hits. Swings again. Hits. It's 1d8. Plus 2. Plus 2 plus 6 plus 5 is 19. The first one hits the Minotaur, and oh wait, yeah, and it's bludgeoning damage. It's double damage. I think. Is that what vulnerability for this? Do you guys know? I'll look it up. Let me just look it up.
Yeah, I think it's double
Choose
damage.
spells, you get to choose these extra 2. So it doesn't mean you have them right now, but when you choose the spells you have, like each day when you rest, your second level spells you can choose from, you can also choose these.
So I can only pick one whenever they're available between rests.
Yeah, I mean, if it says like you can pick 3 first level spells, you can pick this one and that one plus the first one from your little log tree. And then like when you get to second level, you can pick your log tree. One from each one.
Tuban actually makes fighting the stupid Minotaur way
So,
too easy.
Whenever I pick my
Yeah, it's doubled. Okay, so
spells from just random level 1
he
spells.
hits the Minotaur with his 2 blows, and the Minotaur just shatters
Yes.
and dissipates into dust. And it just kind of roars as it does, just like, and then just dust.
This goes back to the other page.
Way too strong.
Well, that hit vulnerability. That's
He just dealt like 50 damage. I mean, because I had him do something that boosted his damage, and it was like I rolled really, really high. So,
that's
alright.
Like you just have to write these names.
Let's see, y'all.
awesome.
Okay, so Damon is gone, and now I think we're on Jasmine.
Jasmine?
Oh, no. Wait, Morthos, have you gone yet?
Nope.
It's Morthos, sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot this thing here.
Shooting the Shadow Demon?
Shooting the shadow demon.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's where I'm aiming. 21. That is. I'll get my sneak attack for it. Yes. 8 damage.
You shoot your arrow, and it passes through the Shadow Demon. You can see it has some effect, but not what you're used to. Magic. Alright, Jasmine.
I'm gonna take another shot at her.
Alright.
This time I'm gonna go aiming for the other shoulder.
Okay.
18.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. And then also roll a Constitution saving throw.
9.
Okay.
And then
Save throw.
13, 15.
Okay, so as you shoot the arrow and it hits her in the shoulder again, she kind of, it doesn't move her as much as the last time, and she kind of just grins at you. And as that happens, you see a pulse of dark energy come down the line that's connecting you. And how much damage did you do?
9.
9? Okay. You take 4 damage.
4 damage, okay.
Alright. Monster's turn. Okay.
I'm gonna go jump in the floor.
Obliterated. Like a giant celestial blunder. You really want to go diving in that?
Might as well.
Okay, so the shadow demon flies down, and he's still above you, kind of, but he reaches out with his claws and starts raking at you, Bishop.
Alright, let's see. Human, huh?
13.
It's 15.
And you just kind of, you just dodge out of the way. Alright. Let's see. The lich figure points her finger at, well, looks like it. The figure up top with the crystal on its chest points towards you guys. A small bead of red appears on her finger and just flies towards you. I need, let's see, it's 24, 80. Okay, Jasmine,
Okay.
Bishop, Crypto, Jamon, roll dexterity saving throws.
Oh my god.
And a fuck.
19, 23.
Okay,
13.
you succeed, you fail.
You better go
Right, it's
first.
Here comes the pain, boys. 10, 9.
Alright, let's see here. And you guys take
Easy there.
22. 22 damage, 22 damage, 22
Holy
damage,
Okay.
and
Lay
attack
me,
11
lay me down.
You're unconscious.
And I have one.
damage. One shot, just boom, boom, blackness.
1 point of health. I survived and you didn't?
You have 1 health more than her.
Well, I had 9, or I had 21 minus the 4, and then that last one, I had 19.
Mama said knock you out, so I'm gonna knock you out.
I've got to do saving throws. I've got to pass those.
All right. Let's see here. It is Bishop's turn.
So this portal's like up here.
Yeah, like you'd have to ascend the stairs
But
to get to it.
but there's stairs leading up underneath it, then, right?
It's
Or
literally
there's
yeah.
like a drop off. Or
No, it's kind of like almost like it's suspended in midair. So underneath it is stone.
Is this a staircase?
Yeah, it's a staircase. It goes up about 20 feet.
All right, so I'll disengage from him. As
Okay.
an action. If I come towards her, that's really all I can do.
Okay.
You're underneath.
He's
So I can
underneath
spend
the
a
portal.
key. You can spend 1 dexterity dodge action as a bonus action this turn. So I can still do a bonus because I did an action as I can
You still have a bonus.
Alright, so I'll spend 1 key to do the dodge, which means everyone
You ready yourself and they roll this way.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Crypto.
I want an Eldritch Blast. The creature's chest.
That the shadow demon.
The thing that just nuked me.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. So the figure.
Where are you moving? I shouldn't have to.
Yeah, because you have to. I think Eldritch Blast has like a range of what?
It's big.
It's a. Well, is it 120 feet?
I think so.
So
Do I
you're
get
good. No, 120 feet.
Left hand don't fail me now.
Reroll it.
Here, just give me this one. Right hand, don't
That's how
forget.
you use that, because otherwise it's gonna fall
This
off.
thing has damned me. Not that I
Your
haven't.
dice, use that gray dice. It's pretty good. Want to use that big one there? No, that gray black one.
Oh, okay. This one's been good. Loaded. That's a 13. And then I have to do what now? Let's see.
Adds you're good. She's a mage. It's got a low AC. Alright, so 1d10 damage.
So,
Alright, so you deal 7 damage. The blackness that still connects your form to hers pulses towards you. You fail one to save throw.
so she has
Because she dealt damage to you.
soul link.
Okay.
She linked your souls.
And you can see, you hit that, she went in her unconscious state.
And I'm rushing to be on her.
Well, it's got to get worse before it gets better.
And you fail. Next.
That kind of
Wow.
Alright, Tavon.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Anything to fail
I'll still have 2 more.
He should have like a holy light or something. I mean,
7 hit points.
Me?
Yep, you're back up.
Oh, added.
Oh, we're still on the ground, but you're back up. So it's half your movement to get back up. But, yeah,
you got 7 hit points.
you're alive. And your death saving throw doesn't matter anymore, so.
Yeah, 4, right?
No, 7. You have 7.
No, I was at
That's his whole
minus
thing?
3.
Well, that doesn't count. Yeah, it's just 0, so 7.
Oh. Oh, okay. So,
Yeah, I think the only way for you to die instantly is like something like a disintegrate spell or power word kill, or if it's your entire hit point negative. So like, if he dealt 42 damage to you,
oh, yeah.
you would die immediately. You have to make
Red
that. So Tavon kind of grasps your hand. He's like, "Not yet."
Thank you.
All right.
Does
More.
it sit me up?
No, you
No,
gotta
no, no.
wait your turn.
You have to wait. Yeah. Because he used his action to cure you.
Shit. Alright. And I'm going to use my bonus action to dash, which allows me to move 6 more, right?
You can. Yeah, because you can use your bonus. Yeah.
Alright. And I'm going to. Is there like anything I can hide behind right there?
Oh, it's not smash it.
Can I shoot this thing from that distance with my bow?
What's your short bow range?
Huh?
What's your short bow range?
I don't know.
I think it's pretty. It's got to be. How far?
About 2, 3. Yeah, it's about 8 foot.
I think it's. It's gotta be like 90 feet or something. Let's see.
I think the short distance on a longbow is 120 foot or something.
I got it right here.
Short bow.
Yeah.
AD 320. You're good.
Okay. Nobody in distance. 19.
That hits.
Ooh, 6 damage.
All right. So same thing. Like the arrow passes through it. It tugs at it. It kind of. But not super effective.
Ooh, I got a small feather. I wonder what I'm gonna tickle it with my small feather.
You could try.
You should try to plunge it into your arrow. And put it either, you know what I'm talking about?
Give us some more spin.
I'm gonna go tickle this
All
thing
right.
here with my feather.
Jasmine.
That feather's a reagent for a spell.
Alright.
Huh?
I'm going to use half my action to stand up.
Hide.
Okay, so you stand up.
Yeah.
All right.
And the next thing I'm going to do is.
Is she still connected? Are you still connected?
Mm-hmm.
Like a black beam?
There's nothing I can do to break the
There's
connection?
nowhere to hide really either in this room. It's a pretty open room.
I'm not taking the nose shot at her.
This is the level 2. Like, kidnapped her.
That phylactery, man. It's got some oomph.
You just never know.
I want to
what
shoot at her
shot
again,
the black
Marjorie.
lady does.
I'm gonna shoot at Marjorie again, and this time I'm shooting at the crystal.
Okay.
Like me. Yeah. You forgot what happens, didn't you?
And my arrow
Just
because
clatters against the stone next to her.
9 doesn't hit, does it?
All right. Remember, you got your quiver too that can do stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, if I did that, it says.
Mm.
It lets you shoot 2 more arrows.
Yeah.
Once per day.
So I can.
Or wait, once per short rest or day?
Short rest.
Short rest.
Okay, yeah.
So I can make 2 more attacks.
Yeah, 2 more just arrow shots, just normal
Sure.
arrows. Yeah.
17.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll the other one too.
16.
Okay, so they both hit.
3. 11. No, 11.
Plus 6, 17.
17.
So you shoot, and that shield that was before her, before she waves her hand, it appears again, and the arrows skitter off.
I'm trying to.
All right, is that your turn? Okay.
Oh, wait. I need to disengage and run back behind him.
No, you don't need
Yeah, you can't disengage, but you can run behind him if you want.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay,
Hiding behind him.
gives you partial cover. All right. So I think that like raises your AC by 2 or something. So the crackling black beam dissipates. All right. So seeing how Chaban had destroyed her Minotaur so easily, you can see she points at him, and these kind of grasping hands appear out of the ground, but they're insubstantial. And they appear, and as they do, they just swipe through his figure.
Let's see. We've got to make a constitution thing. Shield touch. Crazy.
Nope. Yes. All right, and as that happens, you see him just he just screams out and takes it.
Fuck damage. Oh.
As that happened, he screams out. He falls over, unconscious.
Nice. Took a thug. Took a thug.
All right, that was the lair action.
I've got a
And
genius idea.
Bishop. And he just took 15 d6 necrotic damage. He got effed up.
I guess it's just diagonal from her.
You're underneath the stairs, so like you can't see her at this point. You're
Well, I was going like up the stairs.
well, no, the stairs are all the way over there. They start.
Oh,
and then,
that's what I thought. The stairs were.
sorry, that's what I was saying. The portal, there's nothing
Oh,
underneath it.
okay,
It's just
I
like
see
a
what
blank
you're saying
space.
now.
So you look up above you, and it's just a black hole.
Well, you can stay under the stairs so she can't see you.
Yeah, you're kind of hidden at this point. You can actually use your action to hide if you want. I don't know if that helps you at all.
Would it be hide? Well, I'm going to use another key point to jump. I'll hide. I don't want to use another key point to jump up there.
Alrighty.
So,
Yeah, it's like 20 feet up.
Yeah.
Okie doke. Roll a stealth check. Ha!
I might be able to do what I'm going to
18 plus the dexterity.
She doesn't seem to notice you. All right.
I've got a plan.
He'll go and let Saban die. Crypto. Go ahead.
Unfortunately for Taban, I can't cast random feeblement again, so we are going to pick up with another Eldritch Blast.
At what?
The fucking lich. Or the thing I don't know is a lich.
The little thing casting the red beads.
My character has a very short attention span. If you hit it, he's going to hit you, no matter your threat level. 16.
16 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yay. Yay. Sorry. I've got a 7.
7 damage. All right.
That's what I rolled last time.
I've got a plan. In this real quick.
Saban's gonna.
I hope so, because I have 1 point of health left.
He fails.
If that thing sneezes in my general direction,
Okay, I've got this marvelous idea.
is it sacrifice to Taban? Because that's the way he's acting.
No.
Morthos, go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I'm going to use my bonus action to dash. 1, 2. I should be able to reach it, right? 3, 4, 5, 6.
You walk into a magical barrier.
Where?
One step back. Right
What?
there.
You think she didn't have a force
Kind
skill?
of just turns and. Or I'm sorry, here I've got a sound for that.
Wait,
Oh wait, I'm in the app.
I'm just going to go push her in the portal.
Can't do shit, and she's got a barrier. How do you think she deflected that?
I got a magic feather. I stick the feather in the magic keyhole and it opens.
My keyhole!
Stick the magic feather in the keyhole and it opens.
Is that right?
All right, so as you extend the feather forward, and you're just like, come on, work. It suddenly turns into a giant anchor and just falls to the ground.
And calling you.
it's just a dumb magic item. It doesn't do anything. All right, and she laughs at you.
But now we have a trip.
His name is Shane, and this is Jackass. Trying to tackle a fucking lich with an anchor.
All right,
Well, that's
So you-
not coming handy.
you saw
for me
Taban
to
fall, right? Taban
Hide
saw him fall.
behind it. It's an anchor.
do. Yes.
Okay, it's your
Oh, I'm
turn.
up here now.
Okay.
The anchor fell down here.
And there was a magic thing in front of, like, you couldn't get all the way up the stairs.
Okay.
There's a barrier.
Then there's a giant anchor that's crushed some of the stairs.
Rick.
If we got that off a dude who probably went to a gag shop and he was like, if I ever die, this is going to be my last cue to the hero who needs it. Save me, Feather!
Stabilize. Come on.
Okay. Well, he's just passed out.
No,
He already failed a death saving throw. He's getting close.
Oh shit.
As the music cues back up.
Stabilize.
I can use the
This is the noise you make.
healer's kit.
Whose dice is over here?
Mine.
Um,
From forever ago.
the one that sucks that you shouldn't use.
Apparently it's loaded.
I just rolled a 7.
No, it won't. The
My
healer's
turn.
kit doesn't do anything. I have to have a potion thingy to do something to help him.
Summon this monkey.
Right?
Monkey,
The
take the
heart
potion.
potions.
Yeah.
You know that thing.
The heart potion.
The
got
Zelda
those.
potions.
Yeah.
Throw it to me. Throw it to me.
There's something special about those potions.
They're actually
No,
poison.
as an action, you can expend one use of the kit. Kit has 10 uses to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points without needing to make a medicine check.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, so you begin using your salves and bandages and stuff, and you just you don't know what you're doing exactly, but it's working. And he just he looks at you. All right,
Okay.
that's your action.
Yeah.
Okay,
So that was it.
it's now the shadow's turn.
Sorry. Oh, good. Yeah, I was gonna push her in the portal. I've got to figure out how to get through this barrier. Whoa. Is he like covered above the?
He's kind of like drifted down now.
You know, I've always noticed that undead have a particular weakness to salt water.
All right, so let's see.
What's in this jar?
Salt water.
All right.
Oh no, he's pointing the finger at me.
You have 10 as your AC. God, your AC is so low. All right.
Oh no,
So
I
he
only have
swings
1
at
point
you.
of health.
He swings with you with his claw, and you fall unconscious. You're out. All right.
Wow.
I only have 1 point of health.
We gotta do something with this, and that'll disappear.
And this is the third one.
Something is giving her power.
Okay, so the top of the initiative order, she kind of looks at your feeble, like people falling over. It's 2 of the party members are laying on the ground. One has made an anchor appear in front of her.
The other one's
The other one's gone, and the other one just kind of cackles. I'll see you at the heart, and jumps in.
Fuck this shit.
And then as that happens, the portal that was above your head closes.
Does this thing disappear?
No, no.
Oh no, he's
Oh no.
he's gonna grind our bones to make his bread.
All right, Bishop.
All the way across the room. So he's down.
He just
He
opened
cheated.
his eyes. Yeah.
Save me, Daddy.
There's not much.
How high am I up? Will I be able to jump down?
About
Safely?
20 feet up. I think you take a little bit of damage. Not much though. Bludgeoning damage and falling damage is not very much. I think it's like 1d6 per
Plus
10
you're a
feet.
tiefling.
But I have
Something like
acrobatics.
1d4 every 10 feet.
I have acrobatics.
You could attempt to like lower yourself down, kind of parkour style.
Parkour.
Ride the anchor down.
Please tell me you're gonna use that rope to ride that
The
freaking
anchor
ride.
is super heavy.
That's the 3rd time I've heard that word today.
What?
Parkour.
Parkour.
Well, no, Shane
We have a
said
parkour cat.
that was, and I was telling Blake about it, and then
Cat.
No.
It's parkour
Alright, just
cat.
an action was gonna be
He'll-
dodge.
He'll run
So
and he'll jump at the
Okay.
wall. and
All right, so you just kind of ready yourself.
Yeah.
Do you move at all?
Yeah, I moved up.
Okay.
One of y'all better
All
put a
right.
potion in my glove.
I've got two little potions. I don't know what they do yet.
Go ahead and roll a death saving throw.
Special.
Okay.
I'll use this green. You didn't battle with that green. Yeah, it's 20, you get 2 of them, right?
Mhm.
If he gets a 20, he gets 2.
I think if he gets a 20, he immediately comes back with 1 hit point.
Oh, is that all?
Mhm.
That's what he started with.
Yeah, 17.
All right, so you succeeded at 1. So basically, when you get 3 successes, you revive with 1 hit point.
Ah. So it's like get out of jail card thing. Not a card.
But if you fail 3, you die forever.
So you got one earlier.
There's like a, they call it meat grinder
Just-
mode for this
Yeah.
this campaign, where all death saving throws are at 15 instead of 10. That's ridiculous. But that's for like higher level characters. Like if you start off at like level 10 or something.
Right.
Meat
We probably should have started off at like a level 10. So if I go,
I don't know.
Yeah.
what would be a safe jump down?
Roll. I mean, really, it's if you want to just try going from there, just roll a acrobatics check. Go for the plunging attack. It's not very high. It's 20 feet. You're used to doing stuff like that.
17 plus.
You're good.
Uh-oh.
You nimbly hop down. Use about 20 feet of movement.
20 foot movement. So that puts me 4 movements, right? So I get 2 movements.
You get 3. Well, oh yeah, wait. So yeah, that's 4. You get 2. Yeah.
So okay, I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm gonna shoot that thing with my bow again.
All right, go for it.
why don't you open your thing and put like a drop of that stuff on it? Not the heart part, but just a little bit of the liquid stuff in it.
Dip my bow in the liquid. No, it may give it hit points. I'm not gonna
To
do that.
apply that, yeah, you need to spend an action to
Yeah.
do that at least. Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's 6 seconds is what each round is.
yeah, I don't think it would.
You
help
have advantage because it's next to. Oh wait, no, you're not conscious. Never mind.
What is that thing?
Never mind. Whatever you got. Huh?
What is that thing again?
It's a shadowy, monstrous, demon-looking figure.
I wish I was alive to spit that
13.
water in its face.
No, 12.
I would assume at this point the water should ripple out of your face.
12.
12 to hit.
Oh, he doesn't know you look sweet.
Nope, that just misses. So like you kind of shoot and it kind of passes through one of its smoky, arms and doesn't do anything. Okay, all right.
Winchester's dying.
Tobon stands up,
I'll go watch him.
You should.
moves towards the figure,
Wait.
Quit watching.
and
Season
you guys see the sigil that kind of lightly glows on his shield just bursts into light and sheds light all over the demon, and it just kind of tries to get back away from it. And Tobon is gonna beat the shit out of it.
Yeah.
The fuck is gonna beat the shit out of him. Get him, Toby!
Who's this dude that's apparently statue?
Good, I didn't even see her come back. When did she come back?
Which one?
No, the steps.
The lich.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't see that.
A new idiom enters the fray.
Oh, you thought you were done.
There's that fireball from earlier. Hits everybody. Got everybody's grouped together.
Nah, she just goes
All
straight.
right, so Tobon touches his warhammer and it begins to glow.
Radiant something or another.
Hit, crit. Natural 20. 18 plus 7. Alright, so those both hit. He kind of swings at it, and you can see they're making contact this time.
Yeah!
That's 8. Plus 4. He kind of just cleaves through it, and it definitely hurts it quite a bit, and it just kind of screams at him.
Yes!
Okay. That's the end of his turn. And did you already go, Jasmine? I don't think you did. Yeah, your turn.
Okay.
Shoot it. Shoot it. Do damage, just I think it's just like half damage, but transfer.
You can do that, or you can go save Crypto.
I'll do that. I'm just gonna put this.
Alright, mark off another use on your healer's kit. You are alive, 1 hit point.
Yay! Back where I started.
But you're down.
Yeah, you're laying on the ground.
That's fine. I can still do something.
Alright, is that it for you?
Yes.
Bishop.
For this, try I got 3 of them. Do the flurry of blows. 19.
Okay, 19 hits.
4 plus 3, 7.
Alright, so your fist goes through it, and you can feel it connect with something, but it kind of passes through a little bit easier than you thought it would. Okay, anything else?
Oh, that's it.
Alright, Crypto.
I'm still down, so my range of actions is obviously limited.
But you can stand up, that's half your movement.
I stand up. That's
Alright, so you stand up.
And the demon turns around and kicks me in the chest. Right in the face. Okay, so I'm standing. I can't do another action, can I?
You can.
Yes,
Yeah, you do whatever you want.
Yeah, this is too
So, like, what spells do you have?
I've exhausted all my available spells.
Well, you used your second level spell slot, so you have
Yeah, I can just use cantrips right now, right?
no, you have your first level spells.
Oh, the first level spell I have is Raven Feeblement. And get out of here. I think I took pictures of these things. Unfortunately, it stopped working.
Here, I've got a. Let me look. So, Raven Feeblement is a second level spell, so that was your second level spell. What else do you have?
The only other one that I learned that wasn't free is Hold Person, which I used before we started everything on the No, I rested since then, and it only works on humanoids. And that is not a humanoid.
Yep.
Um,
Eldritch Blast, man.
Eldritch Blast.
Until you get a higher level, Warlock's pretty much just Eldritch Blast everything. But you regain all your spell slots from a short rest. So that's the thing is once you start getting spell slots, you can use them all the time.
Yeah.
When everybody else has to take a long Toban has to take a long rest to regain any of his spell slots.
Wait, I learned my lesson. Or did I?
Plus 6. 9. No, misses.
And I fall back down from my own blast.
Alright, Morthos.
Arrowing it up. Yeah.
You hit, yeah. I see 118, so I'm like, yeah, I know you hit.
So I get a D6 plus another D6. Okay, what's the attack? 7, 10 damage.
Okay.
And can I use my bonus actions to do a second attack?
I don't think that's yet. I think that's once you. I don't know.
You don't have that yet.
I think you eventually you get a second attack and you can use your bonus action to do it. I don't know when you get it.
I don't know.
It's like, I just got it. I think it's like 6th or 7th level.
Or is it part? No, cunning action you can. Hold on. I don't think you can unless you take dual weapons or something. Where's cunning action?
It's over here.
Dash,
Okay.
disengage, or hide. No.
Oh, you have to have 2 weapon fighting, which is a
Yeah.
feat, in order to attack as your bonus action.
Yeah.
And you don't have the ability. So
Here, let's see.
these are the parts you edited out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna check it.
I think it's part. I think it's the 3rd level. You get to choose to be like an assassin or a thief or something like that. I think that's when you get it. Because you can. That's when you gain. I think 2 weapon fighting.
You have a choice, the trickster.
Okay. Well, that's the end of my
Something.
turn.
Okay.
Well, you got 2 more. There's other architects. And other
Yeah. There's thief. There's arcane trickster. There's assassin.
swashbuckler.
Yeah, Swashbuckler's a new one. Yeah. They're kind of weird. Swashbuckler's
Swashbuckler's-
super weird.
Yeah.
Well, because it's all charisma based, so you have to have high charisma in order for it to.
Swag.
Plus,
He's got a
plus
19 charisma.
Yeah, so you could become a swashbuckler pretty easily.
But you got the. It does good for the boat in
Yeah.
the island type setting.
Now you have an anchor.
Now I have an anchor.
You can moor a
I have salt water.
Can you make your anchor turn back into the feather and carry it with you?
Drop that bitch.
Drop it.
He just has to go get it. Don't
Yeah.
forget it.
No
Yeah.
more plunging
Get your
attack.
anchor.
No, I'll go get it.
Because I mean, you never know when you might need to, like I said, shoot it. Did I not tell you to shoot it earlier?
I don't think you can just tell it to transform in the middle of flight, though. That'd be kind of ridiculous. And you'd have to have some kind of magical connection to it. Oh, feather, stop!
No. If you put it on the
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 You
arrow
launch it.
and launch it, and it hits you,
Well, if it hits him, yeah, but then at that point, it just would fall off. And it
That's
wouldn't do
in order
anything.
for it to turn into an anchor, he's got to like hold it and
Yes.
focus
Oh.
on it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was saying. Once it leaves his hand,
It's just a feather. Yeah. With it's like a heart.
now,
It's not meant to be. It's really honestly just an
If you
anchor.
gave it to me,
It's just I used a random treasure generator and I was like, this is stupid. All right, great.
if you gave it to me, I could make that work.
that's
I'll give it to you.
Okay, so Jasmine.
Although then we'd have to determine the weight of the anchor and the minotaur strength.
everybody is. Oh,
The shadow thing, so it doesn't.
You
You already used your quiver.
Mhm. So I can't use that. I'm gonna try shooting him one more time again. 15.
15 hits.
4.
All right. Alrighty, Tobon.
Are we getting anywhere with this thing?
You get in there slowly. Your weapon's a magic. You haven't hit with your main hand weapon yet, have you?
The very beginning, just once.
And that was the Minotaur though. It wasn't the shadow thing. Okay. Because your weapon is a magic weapon.
Wait, is this shadow thing still the bone thing?
No, both things dead.
Then, what are we fighting?
A
Shadow Minotaur?
Some floating shadow with red eyes.
Wait,
Alright,
so
so-
there was 3 monsters the whole time.
First, Tobon touches himself and his hand glows and he heals himself a little bit. 25. Sorry, he's just has way too many spells.
Can you cast the kill this fucking thing already before I die for real spell? Because that would be handy.
No.
Shane already knows that the kill this thing before I die spell kills everything, doesn't it?
Okay. Alright, this will help. Tobon's gonna take a couple swings. Giant shadow monster. Hit. Hit. Hits them both. And it definitely hurts. You can see as he hits, his hammer kind of glows with light and just, boom! And every time he does it, a big chunk of smoke comes off of the demon. And it is starting to look tattered. It's like its form is starting to kind of drift away.
So we're fighting a wraith? I don't know exactly what this thing is.
It's a shadow demon.
That's all.
You guys just don't have magic weapons, so you're really at a disadvantage to it. Which, if really Tobon, I made him too strong because without him, y'all would have been
Dead forever ago.
a long time ago.
Those beaters would have ganked us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking rough. All right. It's the Shadow Monster's turn. As he does that, he kind of is cringing back, but he swipes at Tobon and crits him and mess him up. Shadow Monster. Where's my dice? Oh wait, no, he's at disadvantage. The Shadow Monster because of the light. And he misses. All right. Well, anyways, misses. Okay, because literally he can't look at what he's attacking at this point. He's kind of like trying to get away from the light. Bishop.
10.
10 to hit. It's a miss.
Yeah. No, it's got. Last. Oh, I got one. 16, so 19.
That hits.
And 16.
That hits.
3, 6. 14.
He's looking really rough. His form's starting to fall apart.
And
Crypto.
I get my final shot on the motherfucker.
You can actually hit him once.
Right?
get some bonus HP.
What's your roll?
7.
You're cursed, man. Alright.
Try a different die.
Miss. Morthos.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Curse mine. No, mine off.
Arrow again. Got him.
Yeah.
And Oh, damn, 6 rollers. 9 damage.
And as you do that, how do you want to kill him?
Shoot him in one of his eyes.
All right. So as you do that, you can see it actually meets resistance this time, and he just kind of, and then just dissipates in the smoke. Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And
But
then
she's not really here, is she? Okay.
no, she's not
Okay.
there. You guys would be so dead. She's got like what? She's a 9th level spellcaster. Like
Okay.
it's ridiculous. All right. Let's see.
So I tell Crypto that he can have the feather.
Good.
All right. So you walk all the way up and you turn the feather back into a feather, or the anchor back into a feather, and he gives it to you.
So is this
Search the room.
specific tiles? Like I'm gonna walk over here.
Yes, they are. They are specific times.
So I'm gonna walk. Yeah, I'm gonna walk over here to these funky tiles and ask Taban to accompany me.
Taban goes up to the tiles and casts Detect Magic because he's awesome. He sees. What are you looking at exactly?
His skull and
I'll go over there too.
Okay, so you can see there's a bubbling cauldron full of like a blacker than black liquid, and it's just dark. And inside of it, every once in a while, you'll see the visage of like a skull bob to the surface and then fall back underneath.
is this what we must purify, Taban?
We have found the heart. Purify this, and the shrine is safe.
And
Do you
have
think
anything
this-
purified?
Oh! I do!
No.
I do!
What is it?
So little did you know, but she saw that when you said it didn't come out of my mouth, I spit some water into the flask she gave me. The stein.
While you were unconscious?
No.
No.
Way back.
Oh,
Way
okay,
back.
okay. So you put it in a little flask. You have a little bit of water.
Special water from the shrine
Well,
itself.
no, water that you attempted to see if it was special.
We'll find out when
Did
I
you
pour
like
it in this cauldron, damn it. Just because I don't know it's magic doesn't mean it's not.
Do you think this vial with the heart in it will?
He's got spells to burn. He uses Detect Magic on it once again. And I'll give you the little sheets.
Trying, guys.
Then I want to investigate this sarcophagus.
You got, I don't know what happened to my other one, but you have 2 of these.
Dunks me in fucking cauldron. Yeah, it's deadly, alright.
Whoa,
Oh, here we go.
whoa. That does a lot of healing.
That's like one of the better ones.
Yes.
It was all random. It was all a random treasure generator, man. You got a feather and 2 of those. And I was like, all right.
Right. I want to search this sarcophagi.
Okay. And you pour the water into the thing. Before you do that, Taban's like, wait.
There's more.
And he casts Bless on it.
Oh, holy water. Thanks, man.
Yeah, he blesses it for you. All right. Before you pour it in, go ahead and roll your investigation.
17.
Wait a minute. Investigation
Mhm.
or perception?
Investigation.
+2 is 19.
Okay. You look through and it's deeper than you thought it would be. You open it up and you look into it, and at the bottom it's almost like it's a pit. So like it's an entrance to a pit and it kind of widens out. It is full of decaying bodies and just various forms of decay.
Close the lid on that.
Yeah.
Close the lid on that one.
Just got fire.
Okay.
So Taban bless
He
the
blesses the water.
water.
And you got in, so you're pouring it in?
Mhm.
Alright, so you upend it over the cauldron. And as you do that, it begins to bubble even more. And smoke begins to pour off of it. And he kind of is like, step back.
I blink
He
away.
moves everybody back. And it just kind of starts to rattle and move, and then just black smoke pours out of it and fills the room, and everybody starts coughing a little bit. And everybody roll a Constitution saving throw.
Great. Well,
Thanks.
poisoned. Wait, is this a poison?
Thanks.
15.
Okay.
6.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay.
Was it-
If it's poison, I'm immune anyways.
It's
Got
still the
10.
same.
Huh?
It's still the same.
Yeah, 10.
You're right. Yeah, you're immune. You're good.
Poison?
Yeah. Anybody immune to poison?
I have an advantage so against poison.
All right, go ahead and roll
resistant. I'm resistant to it.
I don't think I do.
I breathe
You have
deep the
resistance.
poison.
Fire damage.
All right, and then what did you roll?
A 10.
10.
The first one
Yeah.
was 15.
Okay.
6.
Okay, you fail. You fail. You're good.
This thing
And Tavon fails. So you guys kind of all begin coughing and just kind of gagging, and you each take 4 damage.
I giggle.
Tavon's glad he healed himself. But as the smoke begins to clear, the cauldron is gone. And Tavon kind of clutches his amulet, and it begins to pulse and glow. We've done it! And just white light cascades out. And that's what we'll end for the night.
Cascades out from where?
From his amulet. It's like a
And just
soft
absorbs
white
us.
light. Yeah, imagine it like billowing out in like a big sphere and just engulfing each of you.
Okay.
Expecto Patronum.
Yeah. It's literally like that scene where he gets rid of all the mentors.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to figure out how to get out